Hola, everyone. It's Turn-Based Thursday Fest. It's Turn-Based Thursday Fest. It's Turn-Based Thursday. Hey, we gotta turn that off. That off. So we'll make sure that's working. And we'll make sure all the streams are working. We're gonna get in here a little earlier. Our official start time isn't until noon. It's Turn-Based Thursday. So we'll let everybody roll on in here. Should be a lot of fun. I have really looked forward to this event. It has been so much fun every year, and then to be able to pick up a key for Wildermyth, which has been on my backlog forever. It's very cool. So wait to see some people showing up here. Won't get started too early. Still got 11 minutes. 11 minutes for folks to show up. We can send out our streaming social media stuff. Because we just had, if I look at the schedule here, I was just busy watching and I can't remember everybody's names. Let's see, there's the... Yeah, where's the schedule that I made? I made a really nice schedule for this. Here we go. Yeah, that was today. Zamalf was playing Valgris, so I was watching him play that. Yeah. Tons of games this year. We'll take a look at what this crazy schedule looks like. Because it's kind of nuts. How many games they got, how many people they got streaming this year. It's been... The last 2 years that I've participated, it's been such that there's been somebody with a time slot, and they've been the only one with that time slot. And this year they got overlapping stuff. There's so many people involved. It's so cool. They're really turning it into the fest part of Turn-Based Fest, which is going to be really great. So we'll just sit here for a few minutes, and if you're watching this on the VOD replay, just fast forward about 10 minutes and we'll get rolling with this thing. Should be a lot of fun, because what we have... Let me see if I can throw up the schedule here, because I made the schedule. So if we do this, let's get the schedule up there. That's what it looks like for the rest of today. We had Zamalf with Vagras. We had Sepetix. Well, I don't know how to pronounce that. Septekes playing Battle Brothers. I'm here with Wildermyth. Dr. Delicious is over there on Twitch doing Heroes and Adventure Space Wreck. Later on in the second part of my block, Bumpy McSquiggums is going to do Claire Obscure. Fantastic game. I just got done playing that last week. That's been the surprise of the year for me. Quantic Flux is going to play Shuffle Tactics later. Icon Gaming is going to play Path of Akra after me. And Sifid's going to play Backpack Battles later. I mean, there's just so many freaking games. It's incredible. It's absolutely nuts. And then on top of that, point you folks to the actual schedule. There's the turn-based page. This is what the schedule looks like. It's absolutely nuts. So if you go to the turn-based website, which is, let's see, what is their website? It's just turnbasedfest.com. They changed it to Turn-Based Thursday because that's always what it's been on social media, especially on Twitter. And then Steam started doing a Turn-Based Fest, which was not necessarily associated with this festival, so they didn't want to make it confusing, but they had already bought the domain name a long time ago. So TurnBasedFest.com, you can see the entire schedule for all the days this week. It's absolutely bonkers. If there's a game that you want to see that's turn-based, there's a good chance somebody's going to be playing it. People are going to be playing Cyber Knights. It looks like Cormaker's playing Cyber Knights on Wednesday. Zamolf is doing War Tales. I mean, it's just absolutely insane how many games are going to be played. When they sent me the sheet, the sign-up sheet, and said, hey, which game do you want a key to? A lot of these games are games I've already played or already own. And I'm thrilled to see a whole bunch of people are going to play a bunch of these games. Now, when we get more people here in the channel, I'll go over exactly what my plan is for the rest of this week, but this is going to be a packed week for me. It's going to be an absolute blast. So we'll just keep welcoming people in here. We got about 6 more minutes until the official start. I don't even want to start doing character creation or anything with this until the official start time, because I don't want anybody to feel left off. So I just want to sit here and talk about the turn-based fest and everything that's going on with it, because of all the different people who are going to be playing games. It's going to be incredible. So we'll shut that off and go back to Wildermyth. This is what we're going to play today. This is a game that has been on my list, my to-be-played list, for a very long time. And it was just so nice of them to reach out and say, hey, pick a key. What game do you want to play? I'll be playing Gloomhaven tomorrow. That's also another game I'm really looking forward to playing. I have played a ton of the games that have been featured in Turn-Based Fest that are going to be featured this week. War Tales, one of my favorite. Claire Obscure, finished that last week. It's awesome. They had a key available for Baldur's Gate 3. Somebody's going to be playing that. Cyber Knights Flashpoint from the Tracy Brothers is officially launching this week. I think the official launch date is the 6th. That's been in early access for a while. I've played some of that, and it's, as you would expect from the Tracy Brothers, an incredible game. It's going to be really cool. I'm going to have to watch some of those streams this week. It's going to be fantastic. We got about 4 minutes here before we have to get started, though. So we'll welcome everybody in. I'm co-streaming this, dual streaming this on YouTube and Twitch, watching the chats for both. So anybody hit me up on either one of those outputs and I'll try to get to you. It shouldn't be that hard. It's not like I'm a huge streamer. And it's not like I stream a lot. Most of my stuff is video on demand over on YouTube, guides, let's plays, that sort of thing. I would love to stream more often, but real life just does not allow for it. I envy those folks who have the time to stream a lot. Envy them a whole bunch. But for Turn-Based Fest here, this is my 3rd year participating. I really like this festival. It's a lot of fun. There's a lot of great games you can see. A lot of great exposure for games. This is how I found so many of the games that I've been playing in the last couple of years, is just by participating in this festival and watching other people's streams, like Zamolf, who was on today playing Valgress. He's really fun. Just a lot of cool people, a lot of cool games. So it's a good time. And hello to the new people who are just showing up on the channels. We're going to be diving into Wildermyth here real shortly. Have not played this game yet, really want to. Hey, Dogame. Dagome. Hey, thank you for showing up. This is going to be cool. Turn-Based Fest. This is just so much fun. It's, oh, Wojtek. Okay. Hey, man. Nice of you to be here. You're choosing Twitch today, eh? I had no idea that would be your username. See, it's so weird to think of people having usernames when they're my friends. I just expect their username to be their name. I ended up getting by that awful ship battle yesterday on Rogue Trader. I had to basically respec my ship to get the 3 torpedo Well, I already had the 3 torpedo. I had the 3 torpedo skill, but what I didn't have is there's a loading bar at the bottom of a couple of those skills. One of them is the skill that allows your characters to go perform a boarding and do an invasion, and the other one is the 3 torpedo skill. And apparently, in order to charge those abilities, you have to win ship battles. It's really stupid. They should just be available with a cooldown. So I had to go search the whole entire map for at least one more ship combat, which I managed to find. And I did that, and it helped me level up my ship one more level, and it helped charge that 3 torpedo skill. And then that was how I got through it, because you had to be able to launch 3 torpedoes at a time on that sucker. You just got destroyed way too fast. So anyways, I'm just about ready to finish Act 4. I've got one giant mob left. I beat the end boss for 4, but I didn't destroy the Doomslayer or whatever it's called. So the big knight guy, the big wolf knight guy, was like, hey, we're not leaving here until we kill this thing. So I have to go get that. That's all that's left. And I may have time to do that after we do Wildermyth. I don't know. We may put that on the channel. It'd be a lot of fun. If not, we'll do it. Well, I won't say I'll do it tomorrow. I'm probably going to stream some Rogue Trader tomorrow, but tomorrow's going to be Gloomhaven early, like 9 a.m. Pacific time, because I think they put me in a noon Eastern slot. And then the rest of the day, I'll be streaming probably Rogue Trader, or we'll be streaming any of the other turn-based games that I really have wanted to play. They've been sitting in my backlog for a long time. This week, I will be streaming King Arthur, A Knight's Tale, and I will be streaming what the hell is this game called? This game, I wanted to play this game for so long. Expedition Rome. I keep hearing how good that game is. We're going to be playing that later this week. All right. It's noon. We might as well get started. This will be a lot of fun. Wildermyth. I have not had a chance to play this. Really looking forward to it. So let's dig in. I'm excited about this. And it's Gloomhaven tomorrow. And so since it's the beginning of the stream, I'm just very quickly going to show people what's up. If you go to TurnBasedThursdayFest.com, you can see the turn-based schedule. And there are a ton of people streaming all kinds of different games. After me, what we're going to see is this schedule here. So after me, we're going to have The Path of Akra by Icon Gaming. And after him, Backpack Battles by Sifid. Meanwhile, over on Twitch as well, Heroes Adventure and Space Wreck, it looks like Dr. Delicious is streaming that all day. Bumpy McSquiggums is going to stream Claire Obscure in the second of my hour here. And then Shuffle Tactics after that by Quantic Flux. So I just made this a little Excel spreadsheet just for today. The whole week, though, is packed like that. They've got multiple streamers on multiple hours. It's just a completely packed schedule. So enjoy it. If there's anything that you want to watch, this thing right there. If there's anything you want to see, go to that page and look for it. Look for a particular game and you'll get a chance to see it. It's going to be awesome. Anyway, we're going to get back to it. We're going to get started with Wildermyth. This is going to be a lot of fun. I've been looking forward to doing this for a while, so let's get started. All right, play. News story. The Age of Ulstrix. And if the music gets too loud, let me know, guys, and I'll adjust it, because I'm not exactly sure how the volume is on this. I did start it out kind of low. We'll see if it gets too loud. Main enemy, Gorgons. Wow, difficulty, adventure. Okay. Yeah, music's loud. Yeah, that's what I thought. Let's do this. Let's go back and hit Tools, back, Options, Audio. I had already lowered it quite a bit, but let's lower it to like there. All right, let's see how that works. New story. Next. Custom difficulty or just difficulty adventure. Okay. Pick mods. They got random map scenes. I've heard that the replay ability in this game is really incredible. So, I'm looking forward to that. Wait a minute. Oh. Go back. Oh, these are my adventures. Oh, this is funny. I was looking at this a little earlier, and this was the only thing I was really looking at. You do have your ability to do various changes to your character, primary colors. That's cool. Stats, relationships. That's funny. customize, history, gear. You can just randomly reroll them. So we're just going to pick these guys and get started. I want to see how this plays out. All right. This book, it says. Okay. There's room in it for another story. Well, we would hope so. It's cold. I'm stuck here. Anything to prove I lived, I guess. Not that I'm giving up. Someone will come. Maybe my friends. But alright, this is how I'd start. Here in our yondering country, something in the woods is very strange. That's just me. I kind of look like a bear sometimes. It's alright. That looks like the Appalachians, doesn't it? Gotta live in that part of the country for a couple of years. Oh, Curious Dynamic says, hey, one of the Turn-Based Thursday Fest organizers is here. Thanks for participating. And you picked up a great game in Wildermyth. Yes, thank you so much. I'm so thankful for the keys, you guys. Really appreciate it. When I first looked at the list, I'm like, I own most of these games, the ones I really wanted to play. But Wildermyth has been on my list for a long time, so I'm so happy. Thank you. And we're going to have a good time with this game for the next couple hours. Concerned only with the depth and echo of his own thoughts, a young man named Brejon takes the seasonal road to the town of Kaparam. It's a timeless problem, the stone in the shoe. Yeah, it is a timeless problem. Or more like here, since I work from home, it's the stone in the slipper. And then you're wondering, how the hell did that even happen? When should one bend and remove it? When it is finally time? Where's that threshold between discomfort and laziness? Oh boy, that's getting a little personal there. I could write a treatise, probably. Breeze is light that day. Birds are timid. Voitex says, I've seen streamers where they don't YouTube and Twitch. They run some kind of overlay so you can see both chats on the screen. It helps to see what questions they're answering. And I would love to figure that out at some point in time, but I know a lot of times they use a third-party service called Restream or other ones like that, and those can have crashing problems. So I just do it with OBS, and I'm streaming directly to both platforms, and then I have both the chats up here. So I have two monitors. It kind of works for me right now. It doesn't get too technical for me. I would like to find a way to put both chats on stream, but that's a lot of time to invest in something that I don't do very often. Maybe someday when I have a free weekend. I'm there already, huh? Here's the hard part, getting Dashiell out of the house. Unless he's out alone somewhere. And then I get the joy of tracking him down. That's smoke. Fluttering flames roost among the far-off rooftops. Brejon hurries toward town, thinking of Dashiell, a young man who's he's known since boyhood. Oh, and I get to choose. Watch me worry and he's fine. He must have tried to cook breakfast again. Oh, poor guy. Tried to cook breakfast again. Dashiell, you all right? I'll get you out. Just make a little noise. Constructing mission. Oh. Hero has an action left. Hero has no more actions. A hero can do a single move, which takes one action, or a double move, which takes both actions. Okay, we're familiar with that from other turn-based games. Yeah, that is the one disadvantage if you're streaming to two different things. Like, I know Fighting Cowboy, since YouTube is his primary channel, he will also dual stream to Twitch, but he won't even watch Twitch chat. He's just focused on YouTube. I like being able to know who's talking on each chat, so that's why I have it open, but y'all can't see each other, so. Braden, what do we got? Brejon. He's Brad John is his name. I'm so bad with pronunciations. Brad John. Move up there, Brad John. It's like Jim Bob, except it's Brad John. Not Jim Bob. Okay. Over to the door. Roger. Can we get through the door? His house is still standing at least. Maybe not for long with all these fires. Dashiell, are you hurt? Is there a reason the door is locked? Yeah, he's getting busy with someone, isn't he? He doesn't know. Thump. Why is no one... Door unlocks. Dashel shoves it open. Hey, do you not smell the... I smell the smoke. Get inside. It's got a bow. Slab. Your bow. Yeah, there's things in the streets. You didn't see any? Like monsters. I don't know. We've got one trapped behind... That's the sound my cat makes when they're hungry in the morning. Behind the house. Staying in here isn't really an option. Right. So here, I've got some tools around. You're stronger than I am. You can swing something pretty good. I bet we can at least drive it off. Well, I'd like to keep the creature at arm's length, or if it breaks stones, it'll break bones. The pickaxe, the frying pan, or the pitchfork? Oh, man. Okay, let's go for the pickaxe. I want to put it right between its eyes. It can be killed, right? God, I hope so. Or it can't. We'll find out once we open that door. Faux cards. A row. Hooves thrown sloppily around beneath it. It runs staggering, bellowing its agony. Okay. Where is it? Oh, weird. So we got it. Okay. I get it. Well, I suppose I should be the one closest to the door. And you can be up right behind me. Attack scenery? I don't want to attack scenery. I'm just going to wait. Let's see what happens. Open the door. Where is this thing? It's there. Stand adjacent to an ally to wall with them. Walling reduces incoming damage by 1 and does not stack. Oh, see, I like that. That's one of the things I really liked about the Dungeon of Nahelbach, which was another French RPG that was so much fun to play, and I really loved how it had a lot of abilities that had to do with positioning and pairing up teammates and stuff. And if you stood next to this teammate, you got a certain skill, and if a different teammate stood next to somebody else, they got a skill. And it was always a lot of fun to try to figure out how to arrange everybody to get maximum results. I like that a lot. So we're gonna wall you. Okay, make it come to us then. You're gonna come out here. Now, can you shoot? You can't. Okay. Move, click. I don't want to move anymore. Guess I gotta wait. Alright. How far did he move? He moved like 3, didn't he? I'm trying to figure out the most efficient thing to do here. Now you can shoot. That works for me. Take him down. 87% chance. 3 damage. That's awesome. How far is it going to go here? Oh, he can go all the way around us now. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to move over here. We're walled because we're still standing together. 4 damage. Sweet. I like that. Victory. Oh yeah, dole out the experience points. That's cute. I like that animation. Brad John is now a greenhorn warrior. Warriors like Brad John are built hardy, enduring, with a natural aptitude for battle. They develop powerful techniques for close combat. Ooh, okay, choose an ability. I like this. This is put together really well. Thundering Challenge active once per combat as a swift action. Brad John frightens the enemy, forcing them to spend their next turn running away. Oh. Raider. As a swift action, Brad John can start a fire on an empty tile or break a piece of adjacent scenery, dealing 1 damage to all foes adjacent to the scenery. Sentinel. Replaces Guardian. Brad John leaps up to 2 tiles in order to intercept a foe who passes nearby, performing a reaction strike. Oh, that sounds interesting. Thundering Challenge. I like the idea of shooing something away and having his friend shoot it, but this seems really interesting. Replaces Guardian, leaps up to 2 tiles in order to intercept a foe who passes nearby, performing a reaction strike. Yeah, sure. Let's try that out. Dashel's now a greenhorn hunter. They thrive in the wild, surviving through stealth and peerless archery. Hey, that was me in my youth. They master their surroundings and bring down large quarry. Through shot, Dashel fires a cleverly placed arrow that will pass through the first target and hit the next target in line, dealing -1 damage to the second target. I like that. Dashiell draws back using a ranged attack on the first enemy who enters the threatened tiles, dealing an extra +2 damage if the shot is not sprung. Dashiell gets a free attack at the beginning of his next turn. Oh, you don't even have to sell me any further. I like that. Passive. After a ranged attack against him or any adjacent allies, Dashiell counterattacks with a ranged attack of his own. I want the ambush. That sounds too much fun. Elkhorn Pauldron. Accuracy 5. Sleep protection for the shoulders. Cool, Dashiell. Brad John, you're the warrior. You get those Elkhorn Pauldrons. Okay. Well, aren't you glad you came to town today? Creature's death is quiet. Seems to slip from life in a few stunned, hazy blinks. That's just me taking a nap. They'll spend a piece of the day getting the flames under control. Damage isn't as bad as it could have been. Townsfolk emerge from hiding to fight fires and clear debris. Some full of curiosity, others visibly haunted by what they've seen. We should go. Adolf is alone. Sorry. I know you're tired. Me too. But now I worry he might have met something. He's at that ruined tower. Right. The town will be okay. Adolf's been waiting for us. What happened today could be happening everywhere, couldn't it? Crazy Rose. Something about that tower just stuck in my mind. It's like when you get apple skin in your teeth. Ooh, yeah, that's no good. Is it really? Anyway, I just think we said we'd meet him, we should. Towers in the hills, you've been there. Yeah, once. Actually, looking at the tracks, they come and they go that direction. Brad John and Dashiell follow the pounded path of monstrous feet, hoping for the best, dreading every other possibility. I like this. This is cool. Let him be alive and unhurt. Friendship. Oh yes, we'll choose friendship. A wordless while passes between them, but the quiet only heightens the worry. You've known Adolf longer than I have. He's pretty capable, I feel like. Yeah, Adolf's a little pushy at times, but he doesn't often disappoint me, you know? Weird things do tend to happen around him, but I'd say he's probably up there now, figuring things out. Either that or he's on the can. So here, scouting. In order to find sites in the wilderness, heroes must scout the land, which takes time. Click on an unscouted tile to show the action. Okay. Alright. Scouting takes, so year 1, winter, day 1. Time passing. Keep your heroes busy. Time is an important resource on the overland. Enemy calamity cards, draws, incursions, and infestations happen over time, making your foes stronger. In general, you don't want to let any of your heroes idle. If you have heroes without any assigned tasks, consider using them to scout other tiles. Build defenses on a tile, secure clear tiles, or build bridges or mountain passes. Icons in the top left of the hero portraits indicate their assigned tasks. Okay. So he doesn't have an assigned task? Is that the... Travel as a group. All heroes on this tile travel to a safe tile. Scout this tile for more information. Okay. I'd like to scout it. 0 days until the next calamity. Travel. He's idle. Yeah, I get that. How do I make him scout? What's he doing? Idle. The ocean cannot be crossed. Craft, gather. Oh, okay. So this, oh, okay, I see. Send a scout party to scout this tile. Okay, I got you. So we got to click on the tile and then it shows the thing down here in the left. I got you. Days, travel time, 12 days to complete. Dashiell. All right. Let's go, boys. That's cool. It's got a little bit of a War Tales feel to it then. That's cool. The previous night, the tower where Adolf had arranged to meet with Brad John and Dashiell is a place he often used to escape as a boy. He knows its rooms and floors so well. He could survive being chased through them. Cough, cough. And now I wait, I suppose. Dust gets deep as rain puddles in here. Alive is alive, until that beast breaks through. You're a rare beast. Yeah, she has said that about me once or twice. Looks like creatures from Attack the Block. Y'all ever seen that movie? As one of the best low-budget movies I've ever seen. The tower has outlived generations. There's an elden dignity in the stones. They stand for standing, though it seems they guard nothing. But, as the old will tell you, precious things go overlooked in a ruin. What lodges amid the bones of failure is often the dream that drove it. That book. Why have I never? Gruff. Easy there, invader. I guess you're wondering why I'm talking to myself, huh, Beast? It's just something I do all the time. I'm also wondering. Honestly, I don't wonder about that. It's just the way I'm wired. This book's heavier than its slender spine suggests. Wildermyth. Look at all this. It's full of strange stories. The folklore of folk long forgotten. The candlelight leaping strikes no significant bell. It's the weird story of a child watching candlelight against the ceiling and wishing himself through it to a far realm without grown-ups. Do you hear hidden fish? Yeah, but a realm without grown-ups means no grilled cheese and tomato soup when you're sick. You know? When you're a kid, you think about that. You're like, man, if I didn't have to worry about adults, and then some calamity happens and you're like, Mom, save me. Do you hear hidden fish? Has nothing to do with fish. It's the tale of a girl burned to glass by lightning and buried. She wakes in the darkness, a fresh young worm, and begins her eternal swim through the earth. Brainhead says, hi, this game's looking interesting. Yeah, this game's been on my wish list for a long time. And other games just keep leapfrogging it, but I've heard nothing but good things about it, and I'm liking it so far. The Cabram Girl tells of a blight-skinned woman who drew things so feelingly they began to come true. And she drew circles and circles in a book and eventually fell through. If you're a horror reader at all and you like Stephen King, and you may not know this because I have a couple of friends who are big Stephen King fans and they didn't know this. He's written a few short story collections. People know that part, but they had never heard of this story that I told them about called The Word Processor of Gods. And Word Processor of Gods is probably my favorite Stephen King short story, followed very closely behind by a short story called The Jaunt. I think they're in both in the same book. And Word Processor of the Gods is about a guy who finds out, he's a writer, and he finds out that the things he types into his word processor come true. It's a very neat story. I'm not going to spoil the ending. If you haven't read it and you like really neat stories, go find the book it's in and get it because it's awesome. And I can't remember which book it's in, whether it's 4 Past Midnight or Night Shift or which one it's in, but it's one of those Stephen King collections. And Elf reaches the last word of the final tall tale. A few blank pages are left. This book. Something in him feels like it's coming loose, but he can't tell exactly what. There's room in it for another story. Yeah, that reminds me of something. I'm stuck here and it's cold. But alright, this is how I'd start. Here in my yondering country, an elf writes, words are ready. Omens have formed in the fabric of everything, and he's beginning to recognize them now. Some are just misgivings. They've crept through his body like the sourceless aches one wakes with. Yeah, but if you take an edible before bed, you don't wake with those aches and pains, I can tell you that. Others are more substantial. Now they seem lightning plain, a promise of thunder. For in the wild black woods where the birds once belled, a hateful silence churns. Pain lights an elf's head, and it subsides. I made it to morning? Yeah, the music, Brainoid is saying the music sets the tone really good. And also just for anybody who knows, because a couple of you don't, I'm co-streaming this, not co-streaming, I'm dual streaming this on Twitch and YouTube. So if you see me reacting to a comment and you're like, I don't see that comment, it's on the other channel. Brainoid's coming at us from YouTube, which is great. I know I got a couple of people watching it on Twitch too, which is really nice. Yes, the music in this has been very good. In fact, I just had the game just sitting there at the start screen for the first 10 minutes while I was waiting to go live. It was very enchanting. I liked it a lot. His story lies before him. And by the way, let me finish this. My brain does this a lot. It jumps around. His story lies before him in luminous script. Empty pages have sprouted behind it. In the start page for this, the home screen for this game, it says that the soundtrack is now available too. So I assume you can go on Steam and get the soundtrack as a separate download, which is I love to do because whenever I'm doing reviews for games and stuff, I love to have the original soundtrack to do the review too. So Brainord's on Twitch as well and says I'm everywhere. Oh my God, you're cracking me up. That's awesome. Thank you. Thank you, my friend. Why do I feel powerful? Because you're at the gym and it's deadlift day? He pulls the spoon from his pocket. What you must learn is that there is no spoon. He slides a branch from the rubble. It's sturdy. It has a palm-loving twist. Oh, he gets a staff or a spoon. He pulls a spoon from his pocket or staff. Oh no, he's going to be our mage guy, isn't he? We're going to get the staff. Come on. Well, beast, it's time. I'm getting out of here. Okay. It says constructing mission. It's just faux cards. The Rager. Oh my God, it's a raging horned pig. That's awesome. It's a little snorter. Oh my God, I'm laughing. This is great. It charges without seeing, misshapen tusks swinging wildly. Oh, sweet. This game is so cute. The only thing that I keep doing is I keep hitting the WASD keys trying to rotate the screen. That's muscle memory for you. Oh my gosh. Okay, so where is this thing? I've got torches, a cabinet, got some other stuff from mannequins, partial cover. Where is this thing? Hammers. Good cover for adjacent figures. Barrage. Okay. Well, where is this thing? Oh, there it is. It's over there. Interfuse with an object, then use the object to attack. Oh, this looks interesting. Wow. Use the interfuse ability to connect with fire or scenery. Rotate the monitor instead, physically. Yeah. That would help. Different types of scenery give different effects and abilities. Many of these let you use the scenery to damage enemies. Use the interfuse ability. Wow, okay. Is he in another room or is he just something? So there's a cabinet, there's a barrel, this cabinet, liquid, scalding rain, basic infusion, 4 to 5 magic damage, 2 shred, 4 range. Boiling liquid burns away armor and gnaws at the enemy's flesh. What? And then there's this. Torches. Lamp can be lit. An adjacent ally or interfused mystic can light this lamp. No cover. Okay, I'm still... And then there's this cabinet. Good. Okay. Good for adjacent figures. Splinter blast. Wait a minute. So can I do interfuse with this? And then I can do Splinter Blast. And it's an AoE and it hits that area that he's in. Oh, you're kidding me. 2 damage, 1 armor shredded. No way. Oh my gosh, that's really creative. Okay, so... Oh, I see. A barrel, good for cover. Wood, splinter blast, basic infusion. Explode a wooden object in a shredding blast. Metal, shackles, basic infusion. Warp metal into grasping appendages that pin a single enemy for 2 turns. Ooh. Okay. So I can light lamp. I don't know why I would necessarily need to do that, but I assume there's like enemies later on in the game that don't like light. So if I interfuse this, and there's a bunch of stuff that I can interfuse with, but let's try this. Okay, so this thing, I can shackle. I can shackle that for 2 turns? Whoa, I'm liking the mage. That's awesome. Okay. Can I interfuse? What can I interfuse? A basket. You can do Splinter Blast with it. Or I can do the mannequin. They can do constrict. I'll just try to do this basket. What happens if I do that? Splinter blast right there. Oh, because it's got several tiles around it that you can choose from. Oh my gosh, yeah. I'm totally going to love the tactics in this game. This is creative. Colors Fade approves. This is the stamp of approval right there. An elf Cramster is now a greenhorn mystic. I gotta run, Wojtek says. Pick up kids. See you next time. Hey, man, thanks for being here. Gloomhaven tomorrow. I don't know what your schedule is like, Wojtek, so maybe email me tonight. Let me know what your schedule is like, and we can chat about some other stuff. But have a good day, brother. Have a good time. Degome there on Degome1 on Twitch. He's an actual real life friend of mine. So he's seen how the sausage is made on this channel. Anelf Cramster is now a greenhorn mystic. Elementalist, fire, passive, does not burn out while interfused. Wood, splinter salvo, active and liquid, upgrade, infernal rain. He can be an earth scribe or an open mind. An elf can interfuse with one additional target. Oh, interesting. I don't know, man. I'm always such a sucker for elemental stuff. It's pretty easy to get me excited about that. Let's go that and see what it's like. Salvage, 1 ingot. Star Slate Strap. He gets that. Oh, that's nice. Okay, we'll grab this. If you don't need this, you can break it down for 1 ingot. Reconsider. Oh, so you can salvage this. Oh, Star Slate Strap. Warding. A strap of leather plates and martial stock. I'm going to claim it. Hopefully I can break it down later if I don't need it. More monsters roam the ruined halls and rattle the rotting furniture. But Anelf moves quietly, sensing his way in the dark. Daylight lands on his wrist. Cool wind soothes his tired eyes. I'm still allowed to live? Buddy, that's every one of us every day. He closes the tower door, gentle, to make no noise. That was the mystic's art that I did. Right, tower? Where'd I get it from? Could it have just happened? Boys living the dream, man. Is it just one of those things? Things a man's born with that might blossom in his life when he needs them. Well, I might not deserve it, but you never turn down a turkey, so they say. No, you don't. Anolf. His friends. I should plumb the depths of this power, but safely, I suppose, and out of sight. Giga Chad game. I don't know what that term means. This is old man's channel here. We don't know the new kids speak. Anolf, you all right there? Like, I'm really curious now. I'm going to have to stop and Google. Tell me what Giga Chad means. I don't want to have to Google this. What the hell does that mean? Using terms that I don't know here. Slang term that has evolved from the earlier slang term Chad and carries a complex, often ironic meaning. Okay. That looks more involved than I want to know. Hey, Anolf. Something happened? Yeah, I forgot you two were coming. I'm sorry. I just had the weirdest night and day, and Brad, John, and I barely made it. Yeah, see that smoke on the horizon? That's from the town. Yeah, that's Capital. It burned? Yes, it did. That's what it was doing all night. To these creatures with the scary blue eyes. Things are different than they were. Yeah, well, I don't know if you've ever seen something quite like this. A monster? Sure, we have. We slay monsters. That's what we do now. Okay, well, I do magic. So this assault the blue pyre hold, strength 2. Okay. You've discovered a new site. It's still under enemy control, though. Click on the banner to assault it. That sounds fun. Let's go give it a shot. So we can do this. Selected heroes. Oh, we can get even more heroes. Great. We got all 3 of you. Choosing danger. Yes, we are. We're choosing danger. Tactically, is there any information that might be pertinent? A perfect understanding isn't likely to emerge. What these beasts are, where they came from, what drove them to attack the town. but letting them nest here feels like the wrong idea. Do we fan out, get aggressive, or maximize our defense? Stay tight? Well, sure. Okay, so choose. Back at my house, it was pretty simple. Kill the beast before it kills you. Courage or stoicism. I just came out of there. If we're methodical, patient, we can fend them off at least. Oh no, let's kill. Let's kill first. Kill things before they kill you. All heroes, +2 damage potency, 3 turns. Okay, so we get courage. All heroes. Bow cards. The raccoon. Oh, the raccoon. Look at that thing. That looks awesome. That's what they look like too, man. They come around late at night looking for the cat food. It's like you try to shoo them away. They're like, I'm hungry. Scrambling through the shadows, its barbed appendages eagerly twitch. Oh my god. A crazy magical raccoon with barbed appendages. This is awesome. Every hero starts out with 2 action points every turn. Different abilities have different costs. A single action ends the turn. Requires 1 action point, ends the hero's turn. A single action costs 1 action point. A swift action, free once per turn. After a swift action is used, that hero's swift action becomes single action. Okay. Reaction costs no action points. The action points in your selected hero are shown in the top left. On the top and bottom left, you can hide the top display from options interface. Okay. Alright, yeah, so there's our points. Gotcha. Well then. Gentlemen, what are we going to do? Let's see, you're the guy with the pickaxe. Stand right next to the door and click use open door ability. Oh, okay. Open door. I got you. Oh, revealed. Okay. Why don't you... Yeah, Sentinel. What does it say about Sentinel? Brad John leaps up to 2 tiles in order to intercept a foe who passes nearby, performing a reaction strike. Okay, you're going to Sentinel there. Kind of want you... Yeah, can you... If you move, you can archer that guy. Okay, hold on. Let's move you here. Swap weapon, shoot Silk Step. With an elusive step, Dashel slips into Gray Plane. While in Gray Plane, he's hidden to enemies, and his attacks ignore armor. Wow. That's cool. Attack scenery, extinguish lamp, ambush. Dashel draws back using a ranged attack on the first enemy who enters the threatened tiles, dealing an extra 2 damage. That's why I want to use it, is the extra 2 damage right there. And then you're going to go stand next to him because it's going to make you better. And then is there anything you can interfuse with in there? You can interfere with this lamp. It can flare, amplify the radiance of this light source so excruciating levels, blinding nearby enemies. Okay. So we can flare. Oh, they're blinded. Sweet. Now what happens? And he's going to shoot, and he just like nailed that thing. That was awesome. Blocked. Blocked and blocked. Okay. Well, dude, why don't we make some... Okay, what's that little line there? Is that thing going to attack me? Is that what that little red line means? Let's find out. Nope. Strike him. He dodged it. 100% hit chance. Flank an enemy with a 90 degrees or more to previous attack that turn. Okay, so flanking's going to get me what I want. All right. Okay, my friend. Oh no, that's not entirely what I wanted to do, but that's all right. It'll work. Oh my gosh, yeah, he nailed it. It's awesome. Victory. I'm gonna like the tactics to this thing. It's gonna be fun. Star Slate Scarf. Warding. A warm fur scarf. Okay. Not exact. Oh, warding is just what they call defense. A scarf. I'll have to look at my gear here in a minute. The last misshapen creature folds its bones and dies. Blue fluids darken the dust. Calmly into death. There's dignity in that. You make it sadder when you say that. Today has really put a spiral, kind of. Day drops, day rises, dusk is sweet, the sunrise sweeter. It's not long before they've cleaned the old tower up a bit. I always like its weird stairs and stones, and it did save me. Even the oldest books say very little of what we've now seen. Monsters come from myths. But where do myths come from? I suppose, well, they're real now. Myths come from the drunk guy at the bar. That's how you can go all the way back 3,000 years, and that's where those myths came from. Drunk dude at the bar saw something on him wandering in his way home, and next thing you know, it's a folk tale. Let's not wait to be overrun. We're a company of heroes now. We'll walk the land. We'll fight. People need us. We'll give ourselves a name and make sure it's the one they'll sing. Sounds like you've thought about this. Name the company. Oh my gosh. It'll be called the Brood of the Quiet Rook. This is funny. The other day, I'm in 2 bands now, which keeps me busy. And the other day, I bought old-fashioned donuts, those Fran's old-fashioned donuts you can get at the grocery store. I love those. So I bought a box of those, and I had some for lunch instead of having like a responsible lunch. And I said, donuts for lunch. That is a band name right there. I've thought of better ones in the past, but I need to keep track of them. It'll be called the Brood of the Quiet Rook. How about the Rascals of the Cosmic Scorpion? Maybe the Bear Pupils. I like the Bear Pupils, it's short. There we go. The Bear Pupils. This reminds me of a post that started going around again today on social media of a guy who has a bunch of pictures of bears that look like Bigfoot. And he goes, this is my annual reminder that Bigfoot is just bears, which is totally true. I've been hunting bears since I was 14 as a bow hunter, and there's no Bigfoot, but there's a ton of bears out there. Brainoid Games. Donuts for lunch. Good band name indeed. I know, but what kind of band is that? Like the other one that I thought of a long time ago was Sexual Anarchy. I thought, well, that's a punk band for sure. But I don't know what Donuts for Lunch is. Is that like some kind of new age alternative or something? I mean, they've got a guitar in the band, but it's probably psychedelic indie pop. Okay. You nailed it on the head. That's correct. I would agree with that. Here follow the tales of the Bear Pupils. Be remembered. Calamities. Your enemies improve their strategies after this fight. This monster is now stronger. +1 armor. Okay. Wow. Monster view. Card view. I gotcha. The tutorial's complete. Get legacy points by taking new sites. Spend legacy points to do things like recruit heroes. Yeah, we definitely want to do that. Build stations. Cancel calamities. I like that. Securing sites. Once a site is free of enemy control, you can spend some time to secure it. Secured sites provide resources now, and at the end of each chapter, which you can use to craft gear at a town or between chapters. I like that. Okay, let's see. Can I look at your gear? You got Silk Step Ambush. Let's see your gear. You got a farm bow and a skin knife. Okay, what about this guy here? I want to see the gear thing. Oh, and I can go up here. Okay. Pickaxe, secondary weapon, armor, humble Jennings, a star slate scarf, and an elkhorn pauldron. Okay. I wasn't exactly sure picking up this scarf if it was going to overwrite the pauldron, if it was using like the same slot or something. Or it doesn't seem like it worries about that in this system, which is kind of cool. Okay. All right, so we've got this. We can secure it and we can gather. Send a party to this tile. Select heroes to travel to the site to secure it. And over here, we have what? Recruit opportunities. Someone at the Caparam wishes to join the Bear Pupils. Legacy cost 3. Okay. And this is 0 days until the next calamity card. No infested tiles. All right. Well, then how many people do I need to secure? Select heroes to travel to the site and secure it. How many do I need to secure it? Won't this mean the locals will just move in? Secure the blue power hold. This site can provide resources now and at the end of each chapter. Choose. Investigate thoroughly and catalog everything you can find an item, or prioritize speed. Greater mysteries exist far from this wobbly tower. Well, I don't know. Items might be kind of useful. How many heroes do I need? 35 days remain. Cost is 35 days. What happens if I don't pick somebody. If I don't do this. 47 days. Oh my goodness. Okay, hold on. How long to go there? 8 days travel time. Then I can pick another hero. Okay. Should we go recruit someone now? I think so. Let's go. 2 days to complete. Let's go there. Now I gotta make decisions. Brainoid Game says I'm a musician too, so I might steal that name someday. Go for it. It's yours. I love it, but I know that my newest band is not going to be using that name. They'll be picking up whatever name they want. I was brought in as the second guitar player because the first guitar player was having trouble, and then in the last 2 weeks they decided to get rid of the first guitar player and get rid of the singer and get a new singer, and now we're a completely different band, and they're going to come up with some kind of name for it. I don't care. I'm there because I love the drummer. He's a friend of mine. He asked me to come sit in on a rehearsal of theirs, and he was like, hey, do you want to be a part of this band? I'm like, I could always be in another working cover band. I just love playing music. So, but I don't know what they're going to call themselves. I don't even remember what the band name was when I first joined them a month and a half ago or 2 months ago or whenever that was. My other band has a really cool name. We have a redheaded singer, a girl, a woman, and her husband's the bass player, and he's like one of my best friends. And so we call ourselves Redheaded Stepchild. And our tag phrase is, we want to be your second favorite band. We don't want to supplant whoever your favorite band is. We just want to be your second favorite band. We got a show at the end of July. I can't wait. It's going to be so much fun. We haven't played in a while. We haven't played out in a while. All right, so we're going to recruit her. Poetical Coward. Okay. And you can randomize all kinds of different stuff. And leave. Cowardly Snark. Okay. Wow. All right. Another person. I've only just gotten used to the ones that are already here. Yeah, no kidding. Come on. It's plain numbers. The more of us against them, the better. I like this guy. Plus, I would like someone else to talk to while you and Anelf are making up new verses to Old Bella's Hatchet. The stars were beginning to come out by the time they got back in the Capitol proper. Good thing we got in when we did. Looks like most people are still out and about. Maybe we can knock out this errand sooner rather than later. Wait, you're back already? You wiped them out that quickly, or you didn't give up, did you? What? Of course not. Good. You'd have been the sorriest group of heroes I'd ever seen, so... Actually, we're back because we're looking to expand the company. What about you? You look clever. And you could probably fight with that thing in a pinch, huh? Probably. I've taken out a pretty big rat or two. How much harder could a Gorgon be? Brainoid Games, we can't carry the responsibility of being in your favorite band. Yeah, my band already have a weird name. Your German Needs. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's funny. What instrument do you play, Brainoid? And this season has brought a lot of changes. Can't argue with you there. It would be good to have the help. We've learned a bit out in the wilds so far. We can have someone get you up to speed. Trainer as a warrior, as a hunter, or as a mystic? Well, I do like having all the mystics, but I'd rather have another warrior to help protect and create the wall with. Plus, she's got that sharp, pointy thing. Looks like a sword. I like it. Okay, so Aleve needs help getting her, and Leave needs help. See, when I play this game for real, if I do a Let's Play series on my channel, I'm going to have to rename all these characters to things I can pronounce. She needs help getting her gear ready. Okay. So, yeah, let's do this. Girls. They always need time getting their gear ready. Except for my wife. That's one of the things I love about her the most. Oh my gosh. She is not one of these people who takes like a whole bunch of time to get ready for anything, and she hates being late anywhere. So we are never late, because I also hate being late. We have spent a bunch of time talking about this, how we both like to be prompt and on time. It is such a joy when we have a reservation to go somewhere and she comes out early looking fantastic. I'm like, baby, let's go. This is going to be great. We're never late. Character names, donuts for lunch. That needs to be that needs to be the party name. I probably need to edit that. I need to figure out if you can edit that. Donuts for lunch. Aleve is now a greenhorn warrior. Okay, so she can do zealous leap. Every other turn is a swift action. She makes a daring leap up to 3 spaces away. Once every other turn is a swift action. She shreds 2 of the foe's armor with her weapon. Okay. Engage. As a swift action, she engages a foe, forcing it to attack her. She must stay in range and maintain a clear line of sight, +1 armor per engaged foe. Wow. So do you want her to be more defensive or really go for this offensive thing? A daring leap as a swift action. I'm not sure I want to do that. I kind of want to keep my warriors together. I like the idea of her shredding armor. Do we even have donuts in the medieval era? Let's not kill the roleplay. This game's doing really good with the story and the atmosphere. I don't know. Donut's a pretty simple thing to do. I doubt that. It would be nice to know when donuts were invented, actually. I'm sure they weren't invented till later. They didn't have donuts in the medieval age, but, what did they have? Did they have nice croissants? Bet they did. Maybe. I don't know. They had a lot of plagues, so... You're just eating basic bread and parasites. Donuts are simple to do. Stupid many people, how could they come up with the recipe? Oh, you're cracking me up. Okay, so we can craft, prepare defense. Fortify this tile against enemy incursion. It takes time. How much time does it take? Tier 1 defense. During an enemy incursion, each tier of defense will slow down the enemy and reduce their incursion size by 1. Defenses will also grant buffs during a defense mission. Hey, I think I see a marmot. Hey, squirrel. Good, moldable surroundings. Tier 3 defense, Tier 1 defense. Not our job, though. Not today. Okay, but I want to know how long it takes. 8 days remaining. For the 4 of them? Sure, go do it. See what happens. Blackfields is more protected against incursion. Okay, that's cool. Brad, John, and Anelf Crampster are rivals. They're rivals? They're supposed to be friends. Okay, so secure the site. We can make that. And then let's go here. We can do what? Send a party to this tile. Yes. Everybody, let's travel there. I want to see what's going on over here. Arrived at Jill Wine Wild. Okay. That sounds fun. Hide have developed, Ingot have developed, Spell Thread have developed. Make it safe and functional. 28 days remaining. Alright, let's go. 28 days and you guys, and this is the countdown until the next calamity card. Infested tiles are unsafe. Infestations increase the strengths of the source threat, can ambush groups of 2 or 1 heroes, and over time will spread and turn into an incursion. You can clear infestations by taking out the source or by sending a group of heroes to patrol the tile. Okay. So you got a timer up here that lets you know when the next bad thing is going to happen. I like that a lot. Raynord says, drop to follow. I got to run, drop by to see how this game plays, and I like it. I'm trying to watch all the Turn-Based Thursday Fest viewers to see other games, as I have a game in the festival too. Great. Yes, please. Thank you for dropping by, and please go watch everybody else. This hour has gone by really, really fast. So I'm just going to bring up the schedule again really quick so people can see it. Not that schedule, not that one. This one, the XL version. Let's go here real quick. So this is what the schedule looks like. For people who want to know here, the next slot, Dr. Delicious should still be playing Heroes Adventure and Space Wreck over on Twitch. Claire Obscure, Bumpy McSquiggins is going to play it over on Bumpy McSquiggins on YouTube here in the next hour, in the next 8 minutes that should start. So if you haven't watched any Claire Obscure, definitely go watch it. It's a fantastic game. I love the hell out of it. I just finished playing it last week. I'm doing a Let's Play for my own channel, and I'm down to recording the last couple of episodes for that. It has been so much fun to play that game. So go watch that for sure. And if you want to see a Let's Play of the series, I have one on my YouTube channel. So it's just a fantastic game. I'm going to sit here and play this for a little bit longer. I was scheduled to do 2 hours, so I'm going to try to do 2 hours, and then I got to go hit the gym. We got to get to the gym. All right, so I like this a lot. So let's see. We're paused. 106 days until the next calamity card. And what is this? 434 days until the next incursion. So a calamity should not be nearly as bad, and an incursion's there, and we're going to have to go over here and do some stuff, and we've got a scout, so we can send party members to scout. Okay, so what are you guys doing? We're securing this site. Okay. I like this. The UI is really good. Secure site completed. A thorough delving through the mysteries of the Blue Pyre Hold has proven rewarding. There's always something we can use. Does that just mean we're desperate? Blue Pyre Hold will return to the hands of the common folk. While they tend it, the site will provide resources at the end of each chapter. Fantastic. Hides, ingots, spell threads. Nice. Spell threads. Well, everyone who's playing Declare Obscure, Brainoid says it's hard to miss, but good to have it in the festival. It brings more eyes to our smaller games. Well, yeah, that's the whole thing. That's how I found so many of the games that I've been playing in the last couple of years, was when I got involved with this festival 2 years ago, and I watched everybody's that I could watch, showed up on their channels and watched, and I found some really cool games, and this has just been a fantastic way to find stuff. This is how I discovered Wildermyth, in fact, and put it on my backlog, then hadn't got around to getting it. So this year when they brought it along and were like, hey, do you want a key for it? I'm like, hell yeah. Chris B showed up on YouTube. Thanks. Watch all the things they say. Yes, please do. If you all want to go run off to some of the other channels, do. I'm just going to be sitting here playing this and having a good time. So you found the knee pads of illumination. They burnish and etch with the designs lent. They're a stunt chance. What does stunt mean? Percentage chance that attacks will inflict additional damage and stunt effects. Wow. Okay. Let's give that to... Oh, and it can only go to one of these three. Okay, let's give it to Anne-Lee. She gets it. She's going to claim those. Brainerd says, well, Chris B says, these events help get exposure for sure. Exactly, and this festival just keeps getting bigger. As I was saying earlier today when I brought up this schedule, the turn-based schedule, which is nuts. You can see it there on the screen. If you go to TurnBasedFest.com, you can see this. In the 2 previous years I've been involved with, they have had one streamer for each slot. So like somebody streaming from, 1 to 2 or something like that. It'd just be one. But you can see all the overlaps that are happening now because they've got so many more streamers involved. It's a credit to the people putting this thing on. I'm really happy they're doing it. And just the more exposure for these games, the better. I mean, it's hard to find fans in a crowded field, and so many times some of the most fun games go unknown by people. I can't tell you how many times I've had comments on my YouTube channel on videos where people have said, I had no idea this game existed, and I've had lots of my viewers and lots of my friends tell me I bought a game because of watching it on your channel that I wouldn't have bought and I wouldn't have learned about any other way. So yes, it's great that we can get out there and give some exposure. And this is exposing me to a really fun game. I have wanted to play this for a long time. So now what can we do over here? We can gather. What's this do? Send a party to this tile to gather. We can send a hero time to craft an upgrade item. Brainoid says, yeah, hopefully even more streamers will be interested in the festival next year because the number of games are increasing too. None of the streamers picked my game, for example, which is fair. Well, yeah, that was a huge list. I mean, I got the list and I was just like, oh my goodness. And the thing was, at the top of the list, in the top 10 games, the most obvious choices everybody's going to want, I already own most of them. I was just laughing. But then I saw Wildermyth, I was like, oh, I'll play that. Yeah. Well, that's the thing, hook up with someone and see if next year you can get them to play your game. That'd be cool. And it was nice of this year because this was the first year they offered me a second key too. They said, oh, hey, if you want to do some extra streaming and stream a second game. And I was like, hell yes. I've got another game on my backlog. So we're playing Gloomhaven tomorrow. Scott's here. Have been very curious about this one. Well, Scott, let's play some. So far, thanks for showing up, Scott. So far, what I played, I'm loving. So I'm really enjoying this. We're going to see about what to do here. We can prepare defenses here, or we can do, let's see. How long would it take one person to scout this tile if I did this? 9 days travel time for him, 13 days to complete. I'm going to have him scout that. And over here, I'm going to have Brad John, Ann Lee. She's going to do, okay, let's go for that. I'm going to send someone over here to scout this one. Brad John can do it. Let's go. And then what's here? Gather, send a party to this tile to gather, or this one to craft. Well, let's gather then. Let's gather a resource. If I'm going to have you gather 0 days away, let's go. Arrive digital. Okay. Brainoid Game says, yeah, honestly, looking at the streamers, they're mostly playing RPG, combat, turn-based games. Mine is a casual roguelike deck builder, and it really isn't 100% for their audience, so I totally understand. Yeah, see, that's the thing. You gotta... I would try to find somebody's channel who likes playing those kinds of games, and then I would reach out to them. Me, personally, I'm not a deck builder person, which is going to be a little bit of why it's going to be a little bit of an experience to play Gloomhaven tomorrow, because I believe there's deck building parts of that. Everybody's into different things, and I know there are people who love covering this stuff. Like, I know there are streamers who really love pixel art games, and I really don't like those. So when people send me pixel art games via my official email, and they're like, hey, do you want a key to this? And do you want to cover it on the channel? I just like, no. And it has nothing to do with, and they could have a really awesome game, and I just don't like pixel art. So, but I know there are channels dedicated to stuff like that. So you just got to look around and find those people for whom your game is right up their alley, and I'm sure they'd love to cover it. Scott says, I like the music. It's very calming. Yes, and on the front page of this game, when you first start it up, there is now a big banner that says, the music for this game is now available. So I think you can go on Steam and get just the soundtrack if you want. The game is solid. I can get into deck building. See, there's only been a couple times when I like deck builders. It's really not my thing. I'm much more like tactical games. Those are my jam. All right, so let's see. These guys, oh, this is cool. I like this. It even shows them going out to those spots. Slack Crow Furs has been revealed. Okay. Cool. So what are you doing down here, buddy? So you could travel. Gorgons are infesting this tile. They may ambush groups of 2 or fewer heroes. Patrol to take out the source of the infestation. Okay, I want to do that. Can I have you go up here? No, I gotta wait till he's done scouting. Okay. Well, hold on. Let's see. Which one are you? You're Dashel? Dashel? Travel to here. Oh, there we go. I can tell you to do that. That's awesome. Okay, cool. I like it. Brainerd says, yeah, I'm already emailing the related streamers. It's just a selection of streamers over the festival, not in line with my game. But enough about my game. Wildermyth is amazing. Congrats to the devs. Yeah, congrats to them. I've heard nothing but good things about this game since it landed on my radar. And so far it's living up to the hype. I love it. It's great. I can see myself putting many hours into this in the future, which is already crammed with so many games to play. Lorma Flat has been revealed. Okay. Oh, and this is it. Gorgons are infesting this tile. Okay, you don't need to be ambushed. So which one are you? Brad John. Brad John, you need to travel back to here. Don't get ambushed, buddy. Looping Spruce Wild has been revealed. Okay. Great. So, and leave. You need to travel back to here. We got to figure out where we want to go. Alright, so the Bleakford Threshery or the hard... This has Lurking Gorgon, strength 4. This is Lurking Gorgon Strength 3. This has Lurking Gorgon Strength 4 from an infested tile. We don't want that infested tile to get us. We have 258 days until an incursion. So why don't we send the whole party? Why don't we go here? Assault the Threshery with the whole party. All right, let's go. Let's go get killed. I'm just saying, when the job needs doing and needs doing quickly, some of us bash the skulls. Another stand in the corner and commune with the furniture. I'm not saying which way is better. I'm just saying. The rivalry, yeah. Hey, that furniture has some pent-up rage like you wouldn't believe. I know, because it took out my knee. Stubbed my toe. My dad stubbed his toe on the corner of his bed one night a few years ago. He sends me a picture on his phone, and it looks like somebody who has frostbite. That sucker is black and purple. I'm like, is it broken? He's like, I stubbed it in the dark. Dad, it's not something an 80-year-old man needs to be doing, is breaking his damn toe on his furniture. Dashel, what's going on? Everything all right? I thought I saw a snake, but it was just a vine, I guess. I got some great snake stories. I used to live in a bluff overlooking a small town. I mean, 50,000 people, whatever. And lots of rattlesnakes out there. And I was out on a walk trying to get my ass in shape on gravel country road, and I could hear this rattlesnake off in this pea field. So if you don't know, peas are short little shrubby plants. You know, they're like a half a foot high. And I could see the snake between two plants curled up. And there was a huge rock on the side of the road that was like, I don't know, what would you call it? It was almost the size of a football, except it was a rock, you know, so it's kind of misshapen and stuff. So I just picked up this rock and chucked it, and it hit the snake dead on the head. And I went for my walk. I kept going. I came back around. This half an hour later, that sucker's tail is still twitching. That night I went back with a shovel and I shoveled that rock off the top of it. And sure enough, it was dead. I had killed a snake with a rock. And nobody believes that story. And I was like, my God, I should have been like recording it or something, because it was the perfect throw with a big ass heavy rock. I've got an even more terrifying rattlesnake story than that too. These bastards were all over the place there. I didn't like it. Dashel. Oh no. Oh no, the vines. What do we do? Burn it. Whatever you do it quick. Oh no, it's taking you. Choose. Let me infuse with the vines. Okay, you do have this interfuse skill. 59%. Oh, cut it, rip it, and bash it. Whatever it takes is 100%. Okay, interfuse sounds nice, but at 50%, we know how my luck on this channel is. I have really bad luck. This isn't even a 95% sniper shot we're talking about here, which I miss all the time. This is a 59% chance, which is almost a coin flip, which is as good as zero for me. So, maybe feisty, but it's still made of vine stuff. It's a technical term, by the way. Okay, but watch, all right? It's literally winding around him. Gurgle. Hack, slash, bump. It's the old Batman stuff there. You okay? I think so. Only my pride has been hurt. That was spectacular, Brad John, I must admit. Let's hope the Gorgons are as easily incapacitated. Constructing mission, courage, all heroes +2. Okay. We got the fearsome raccoons. What are those fish deep down in the ocean that have the floating glowy thing? Anglerfish? That's what this raccoon reminds me of. It's an angler raccoon. It's going to come out for you from the dark with these glowing, barbed, spiky tail. Oh my God, these things are awesome looking. Okay. Well, and leave. Get up here and tell us about opening the door. And there we go. We got crazy raccoon in a row. All right, you're going to guard you. And you are going to sentinel right there. Doink. Angler coon. Perfect, Chris. That's what it is. Angler coon. Oh my gosh. Right, you can hit that thing from there. Okay, Dash will move right there. I want you to ambush because you get 2 more. Yeah, you're gonna ambush. And you... Can you do the interfuse with that thing up there? You can't. Do you need to get a little closer? Now can you interfere with this thing? Yeah, candles. Okay. And then steel fire. The restless fire is unleashed onto a nearby tile, burning where it lands and dealing half damage to units it passes through. Okay. We can do melee strike. No. So all we can really do is the steel fire move. We can hit the coon. We can hit that thing at 86%. Oh man, it torched him. Because he's an elementalist, it just burned him up. I love this interfuse thing. Oh my goodness. There's one of the other coons. The angler coons. They're angry. They're angry coons. Is an angry elf. Okay. And leave. Well then. I guess if you want to run up there, you can help take that guy out. Or we can stay here. I don't know what's the better option here. I'm just not sure if we go up there and attack that thing. Wait a minute. And this is just a turn order, or can we do something like this? Can you move first? You can. Oh, so we can go in whatever order we want, kind of. I like that. What's the shot going to get you? 68%. Attack scenery. Spend 1 action. Deals damage to objects and furniture. When the scenery is destroyed, the space becomes walkable. Okay. I'd rather you just shoot this guy. 5 damage. Blocked by 1 thing. Okay. This is Fire Leash. 7 manic damage. 3 range. Jerk a captured blaze to leap through the air, burning fiercely where it lands and dealing half damage to anything it passes through. Okay. Fire Leash. Yeah, that was a lot of damage. Alright. Why don't you go do this? You're not going to attack scene. Light lamp. Light a nearby lamp. Shield shear strike. Okay, you're going to guardian right there. And you're going to move up here. And sentinel. That thing burned. Had to pass through there. We sentineled our way up there. Dodged. Okay, that was cool. What can you do there, buddy, with your interfuse? Can you interfuse with this thing candles? An adjacent ally or an infused mystic can light this lamp. Yeah, but then what do we get if we interfuse with it? What do we get with this? Flare. Attack scenery or fire leash. Can you fire leash this thing? It looks like it. If I pass it through this, let's try that. Oh wow, it damaged both of them. Oh, it took both of them out. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. Well, I like that. Oh, I love the way they do experience point distribution. That is fantastic. Okay, and we got the Raven Cry of Everpoint. It's pointy, a well-made sword. Individual attacks a nearby foe with the Raven Cry of Everpoint. Yeah, replace your old sword. Absolutely. You can have that. Claim that. Now, your enemies improve their strategies after this fight. This monster is now stronger. Tail spike to splash damage to adjacent foes. Okay. More monsters. Now I need gear. Brad John, let me see what your gear is like here, buddy. Pickaxe. Can we choose something else? How would I choose something else? That's what I don't know. So I wanted to see about choosing. She has secondary weapon, offhand. Oh, I guess I don't have a chance to take her old sword and use it to use it on the other guy. Okay, that's interesting. Pickaxe, tier 2, tier 0. Scott says, oh, this looks fun. I'm in. Guess I need to buy and play now. See, that's how it works on my channel. I play something, people like it, and then it gets bought. Yeah, I just need to understand this part about the itemization. But it's a roguelike kind of, so we'll see. I just thought I'd be able to use that other weapon. But maybe that's something I'll just have to go look up. Okay, so this, select a hero's travels. They can take this site now and they can secure it. How long does it take to secure it? Won't this mean the locals will just move in? Yes, choose. Investigate, third day, and catalog everything. I want items. 28 days remaining. Okay. And we'll get this. Calamities. Your enemies advance their plans over time. We have 4 legacy points. Okay. A new card is added to the Gorgon deck. The deck is more dangerous now. This monster is now stronger, 25% health. The Gorgon row, extra damage. This monster is now stronger, does +1 damage. And this monster is now stronger, successful attacks hobble the target. So we can cancel because we have legacy points. We could cancel all of them. Or we could cancel just a couple. 25% health doesn't scare me too much. A new card is added to the Gorgon deck. The deck is more dangerous now. I'm going to cancel that one. Alright. Oh, that's cool. Oh, I got you. So that's a calamity that happened. Alright. You guys are going to go over here and keep securing this site. I like this because, so, Scott, you know this from watching the channel. This has got a little bit of a War Tales feel to it. With your party and traveling around, securing sites and doing dungeons and all that stuff. I love War Tales. There's another turn-based game that should come out later this year. I can't remember it, what it's called. I follow them on Twitter, but it looks a lot like War Tales. And I'm so excited to see what it ends up playing like. I wish I could remember the name of that game right now. I have to go look. A thorough delving through the mysteries of the Hermit Knock Threshery has proven rewarding. Always strikes me how much still is to find. Hermit Knock Thresher will return to the hands of the common folk. Yep, okay. You get heartwoods and fabrics. Cool. Alright. The Fern Shadow Bracelet. It provides dodge. A pair. Okay. Brad John, you can have it. Yeah, you're going to claim that. Well, in that case, we go to the Bleakford Threshery. Why don't you guys head over there? Yeah, we'll assault that place. Because this is what? This is level 4 and this is level strength 4. 1. Okay, yeah, go assault this. Send a party to clear the infestation at this tile. This will decrease the strength of the associated threat by 1. Let's see what that looks like. Let's go. 22 days travel time. I know I can see myself doing some Let's Plays with this game because I guess the replayability is mad, so it's just going to be finding time to get it on the channel along with everything else. Looping Spruce Wild has been cleared because the next thing that I'm going to start working on at the end of this month anyway is Rogue Trader. I've had so much fun with that game. Alright, so assault the Bleakford Threshery. So that made the strength 3 instead of 4. That's cool. Gosh, this is a really cool game. It's really smartly done. And the graphics totally are working for me. This is normally not the kind of thing I'd be into. These kind of 2D graphics. But I said that about Star Traders Frontiers, and it ended up being one of my favorite games of all time. So it's not always about the graphics. Even though for me, it's quite often about the graphics. Old Form Cavern stretched beneath Bleakford. Prefer you weren't lagging back there, Anulf. You're saying it too nice. Only their back-barking echoes answer them. Wait, where's Anulf? Really? Are we waiting for him again? Are we? I don't see him back there. He'll say something usually, and repeatedly, when he wants to stop. Oh well, he's dead. Goodbye, Anulf. I barely knew you. They scour their steps for the last signs of Anulf. We do have here a off-branch, an almost triangular crevice, and beyond it, a tight, twisting tunnel. Below them, in the coldening ground, in the fungal glow. Ooh. So who could even blame me? I'm just being thorough. And plus, maybe there's a special buried whatever. Like inside of there, where it's all shimmery. And they're blade-sharp stones, a wider space, a firmer shine. There's a powerful smell, a heart smell, the heart of the mountain. And at first glance, he thinks a massive gray man is hunched over a blue-white flame. But he realizes, what is that? What the hell is this? Okay. Solemn rock cut and graven. I kind of can't believe there really was something down here, brightening the dark, for no one. The jewel, though, has a quality I like. Seems like I was meant to have it. I see, so here's your choices. Well, let's not upset the gods of unknown temper. Anulf mixes minds with the old grim statue. Do you know your own name? The first searching tendrils of himself, Anulf extends, and he finds surprisingly easy purchase. The fact you'll answer me is a good sign, a good indicator, I hope. Crackling whispers flood the mind. Maybe I could talk this ghost into some kind of exchange. Should I address you as ghost or god? Then words come, etch themselves on the cave walls of his consciousness. Hallowed are the hills, the underhills, the canyons, and the crust. Hallowed? In a cloud cavern, a dream wind blows. Hallowed are the heights and the way I cut for water. Hallowed are the water's bends and streams and pools, supplying the needs of all color-springing things. You're talkier than I expected. I guess you're pretty old. That's what happens when we get old. We talk a lot. When the first rock divided, there was the spirit I am from. There was no fit measure for the power I wield. I originated. I was creation's own idea. But no, where there is shape, a blade has been. Hallowed are the hands that out of the makeless solid trim space for existence. Whipping back around him is the air and matter of the cave. The statue's eyes have dulled. And you're not leaving it like that, are you? The bonds interfusing them flag, fray, and flutter. But there's something now gleaming on the ground. So I'm not getting the gem. Anulf accepts the old god's offering, and he goes. Anulf. That you, Brad John? Why are you the one who came after me? I don't know, they hate me. Or they hate you. Maybe it's both. Oh my god, okay, so this reminds me, my wife and I have been rewatching Deadwood. This is just one of my favorite TV shows of all time. And there's a scene during season 3 where this fella is running for sheriff against Bullock. And he's really incompetent. And he tends bar the other part of the time. And the guy, and he's so bad at trying to make his case that the fella next to him says, you know what you could do is you could give up on being sheriff, just 10 bar all the time and let people punch you in the face. I was like, yes, that's what needs to happen to some people. Reunited, they move on and soon emerge to fight another desperate fight. So the stone blade talisman, its warm edges can split rock, and its core and old world carvers will ever spell damage. Well, Anelf, of course you get that. You gotta claim that, sucker. Constructing a mission. Combat modifiers, all heroes plus 2 temporary health. Oh no, and we've got the crazy raccoon, the roe. We got the angler coon, scrambling through the shadows. Its barbed appendages eagerly twitch. Okay. Alright, my friends, where are these things? Oh, this is a sizable little area. We gotta go find all these crazy raccoons. Where are they? Where are the rows? Well, I suppose. What are you doing, my friend? Why don't you go up here? Brad John. Jim Bob. You're old like me if you watched the Waltons as a kid. Oh, here comes one. Trouble brewing. Okay. Let's start with you, my friend. You could do swap, attack, scenery, and I want you to do ambush. Why don't you do, yeah, big ambush there. That'd be great. Okay, you back around this way. What you can interfuse with this. Okay, what's that gonna do? Stone discus, basic interfusion, 6 damage, 4 range. A stone disc launches at an enemy or scenery. Okay. All right, discus. Can we do? You can get that scenery out of the way, or you just have to do him. Okay, do that. Oh, that was hot. Oh, he's toast. Great. Okay. You're going to go here because you're a little more defensive than he is. I mean, not as much defensive. He's really defensive. We're going to wait for these guys to run over here. He's going to do that. Okay. The raccoon's going to come around this way. Oh, 3 damage. Armor shreds. Okay. Let's go back to Mage Boy because I think he's got a shot here to interfuse with... What can he do? That one. Can he do discus here? What's that do? Oh, you can get the raccoon or you can get that. Get the raccoon. 73% chance. Oh, he blocked it. Oh, fantastic. Okay. Well, that's neat. You can come around here. I want you to get up here in this tile. There we go. Go over there. And now I just want you to strike this guy. You should 93%. Yes, please. Take care of him. All right, Brad John. And where's our Dashel? You can hit him from there. Can you hit him from here? You can hit him from here. Shoot. It's 68%. Okay. You have to shoot now, though. Oh, he took cover. Some scenery grants cover. Oh, look at that. Oh, I like those little images at the top. That's helpful. Scenery that gives partial cover or good cover provides protection to adjacent units. Attacks passing through the scenery have a chance to damage the scenery instead of the unit. Okay. I got you. Took cover. Okay. Well then, do we want you to not take cover? He's a raccoon. How much damage can strike do? 4 damage, 1 shed. I could sentinel you like this. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to sentinel you. Oh, he's got a ranged attack. Oh, neato. Okay. What else can you can do discus with that? That can't reach though. I can interview with this. What's it got? Tentacles. Launches at an enemy or scenery and then ricochets to other nearby enemy, dealing half damage. Okay, that's cool. What's this? Splinter salvo or splinter blast. Explode a wooden object in a shredding blast of splinters that savages an area. Oh, let's try that. Splinter blast. Yes. He dodged it. Oh, you dirty rat. Okay. All right, I'm going to put her up here. I'm going to guardian her. Guardian against foes. I can't quite get up on you. So I'm going to do, let's see. Can't strike you. I'm just going to sentinel you there. You can shoot. What are your odds of being able to hit him? 74? Okay, 3 damage there. That's alright. Oh, he's going to go get behind cover. Okay, let's see this. He's got this ability to attack scenery. Oh, he has to attack that? What's shooting this thing? 56%. Silk Step. With an elusive step, Dashel slips into the gray plane. While in the gray plane, he's hidden to enemies and is taxing no armor. Okay. You could ambush him. You know what? That's what we're going to do. Hold on. Alright, you... Get over here. Can you do an interfusion? Yes, with the low wall. A stone disc launches. Okay. Discus. Get him. From the side. Flank him. He's toast. Oh, hell yes. Very much like that. Sweet. A snake stone ring. It gives dodge. Okay, Annaleve, you can have that. You're more of the dodger. We asserted pure dominance today. Tactical achievement. Have to remember what we did. You know me. Want to tell everyone to stop now. Make homes and families. That I'll do it alone from here. When things are at their best, they've only got one direction to go after all. Oh well, it's not worth salting a sweet taste. Today, we all get to walk away, and that's enough to be grateful for. Your enemies have improved their strategy. Okay, new card is added to the Gorgon deck. The deck is more dangerous now. Oh, rats. Okay. Well then, we can select heroes to travel to this side. We could secure it, or we could go after this. Gorgons have infested that tile. What do we got? 104 days until the next calamity card. Oh man, you know what? It's hunger time. I'm a little bit hungry. Just a skosh. But you know what I got right here? Donuts. Oh my goodness, I love these. I'm gonna mute so you don't have to hear me chomping this thing. I love old-fashioned donuts. Alright. Let's secure this place then. Investigate thoroughly. Try to find an item. 28 days. Let's get our team up here investigating. The delays are just for donut chewing. A thorough delving through the mysteries of Bleakford Threshery has proven rewarding. Alright. Well, Heartwoods and Fabrics. We do need to go see what this crafting thing is like before we end this episode. Who gets it? Feather steel knee pad speed? Normally I'd give that to someone named Dashel. But I might want to give it to Annaleve. I think she's got more... Replace the knee pads of illumination. Oh no. Okay. Brad John, your speed then. I see. So that's how we do gear. It's not like there's a pool of gear and then you can swap anything. It's just that's what you get. Okay. That makes sense. Keeps it easy. Well then, when that place is done, you can prepare defenses on it. How long would that take to do? Tier 1 defense. 8 days. Yeah, let's do a tier 1 defense. Now we're at 69 days until the next calamity card. It's a magic number. Let's go patrol this and knock it down one. Let's see if we can get this knocked down, and then we can patrol around the other area. We got a calamity coming in 30 days. The Slack Crow Firs has been cleared of an infestation. Alright, let's go, heroes. A weird rhythmic noise filters through the trees. It's getting louder. So are you, I've noticed. Over here. An ancient ox leans its bulk against a beech tree. Blood pools from its panting muzzle. The thing's sick or something. The ox doesn't flinch from Brad John's approach. He notices a wound at the base of its neck. There's something in there. A blue... what looks like a blue pomegranate seed, but it's as big as my fist. I've got skilled fingers. Let me try and dislodge this seed. Okay, it's 61% chance for that. Better to kill it now and let it die with dignity. An ox at the last. Annalise. Wait, I hear something. Almost like it's speaking to me. Okay, let's see. That seems like a curious result. As she attempts to commune with the ox, Annalise is struck by a measure of its pain. Beast, old ox, can you understand me? How do we help you? The ox turns its head slightly as Annalise addresses it, and then its whispering voice enters her mind. I've seen where the thing goes. That doesn't sound good. With a quivering hoof, the beast marks some lines in the dirt. Kill it, but first kill me. Oh, let it be done then. At the last, the old ox's eyes seem happy to find rest. Annalise scribbles down the ox's map. This way. They won't even know we're coming. Okay, so intimidation. All foes take 2 damage. Foe cards. Alright. And there's our foes right there. Okay. What is this? A stone spirit? What the hell is that cute little bugger? Okay. You, my friend. Yeah, stay behind that cover. Now, we can shoot. Can ambush. Dashel draws back using a ranged attack on the first enemy enters the threatened tiles. Yeah, I like the ambush. We probably don't need to do it, though. We could probably just shoot. What is this, 90%? We can take out 80% for the raccoon. Get rid of it. Oh, it's dead. It's dead, Jim. Okay. Then you've got, what? A couple different options. So you got this pot over here. Oh, there's a piggy over there revealed. Okay. You can interfuse with the torches, the cooking pot, shackle, warp metal, and the grasping appendages that pin a single enemy for 2 turns. Oh, I like that. Can you... oh, but you can't shackle anything over there. Okay, you can't get around this. Oh, bummer. Withdraw. Stop infusing with the target. Allows you to interfuse with a new target. Okay. Well, you can go in here. Let's guardian you. You're gonna sentinel. Oh yeah, the 2 of you just knocked that thing down, didn't you? And this thing's gonna come in here and... oh, 5 damage to my archer. Wow, okay. I see how you are. Man, well. You've got the, she's got shields here. What is this? Once every other turn, she shreds 2 of a foe's armor with her weapon. Okay. But do we care more about shielding 1 armor shred and then she can still strike? Oh, I like that. Okay, cool. So we gotta follow that thing, I assume. Open the door. It's in there. It's revealed. What do we got going on there, buddy? I've read of stone spirits, of course, but nothing beats seeing one in person. Oh, it's a cute little bugger. Enchant tier 0 axe. Replace the tier stone 1 axe. Oh, I see. Or a legacy point. Oh, I'll take the axe. Wow. Okay. The Shatter Hue Stone, well-made axe imbued with the deep booming spirit of stone. Stunt effect, shreds 1 armor and pins all enemies with 2 tile radius. Individual attack a nearby foe with their Shatter the Hue. Cool. Yeah. All right. Yes. Replace that pickaxe, please. The Shattered Hue. Replacing gear is permanent. Great. Now I know. It's awesome. I like it. They're keeping things simple, but this is still really engaging. It's kind of like a magic formula for games. Oh, Brad John, you leveled up. You get a new ability. Broad swipes. Melee attacks deal 3 damage to all other foes within range. Well, I think that's going to go with his new axe really nicely. Sentinel interrupts enemy movement. Yeah, let's go with broad swipes, buddy. Okay, who gets it? You found the link mail. Shirt of chainmail. Oh, well. Brad John, you get it because you're more the tanky type. I love it. And the Belt of Power. Bonus damage. Oh, and leave, you can have that. It's an empty slot for you. Grab it. Oh, we got a bunch of gear out of this. Your enemies improve their strategies after the fight. The Geist. A new card is added to the Gorgon deck. The deck is more dangerous now. Oh my gosh, it is more dangerous, isn't it? 5 critters. Wow, okay. Well, geez. That's too much fun. Investigate thoroughly. Find an item. Let's go. What are we going to find? I'm very curious. Hides, ingots, and spell threads. The Scarf of Courage. Okay. Well then, Anne Lee, you should have that. It's 5 block. You're my frontline fighter. Okay, that was cool. In that case, how long is it going to take to travel back to here? Deepists are infesting this tile. They may ambush groups of 2 or fewer. Okay. So we can patrol that. Calamities. Your enemies advance their plans over time. A new card is added to the deepest deck. The deck is more dangerous now. We've got 7 legacy points. The Gorgon. Okay, let's cancel that and cancel that. The Bogmore. I don't know how many of these we want to hatch. The Droven, extra health. Yeah, a whole other monster is quite the deal. And now we get this, so when we find those enemies. Okay. So that was our calamity, and now there's going to be 68 days until the next incursion. We're patrolling this. The Black Fields has been cleared of an infestation. All right, so we can craft. What can we craft? Oh my goodness. Okay. So that's the warrior armor. Anna leaves first effort at armor craft. These are the hardest clothes and articles that could be found. So here, these are all the choices. Replace with. All right. Current resources. So you can replace that. What's this do? Walking staff. Damage 3. Range 2.1. Spell damage. Oh, isn't this literally just a gnarled branch you picked up when you were out hockey? And you can replace it with this thing. The golden cedar staff. Damage 4. Stunt damage 2. Spell damage 2. Block 15. I see. Oh, so this is nice. You can click on this and see what they've got. And then you can click on something else. I see. So you can go this, but we don't have the ingots to replace that. You can give her a dueling sword, but it's not going to be as good as what she has. I got you. Give her an axe. Yeah, there's no upgrades there to be had. What about you, buddy? Your bow. So you can give him an upgrade for a bow. The Ice Arc. Two-handed. Tier 1. Damage 4. Range. Same. Stunt damage. The Ice Arc. Sure, let's craft that thing. I like it. Well-made bow. It doesn't really do ice damage though, does it? What are my other choices? The Oaken Pride. Oh, I like that. Okay. So it takes a few days to craft this thing. The Oaken Pride crafted for Dashel. That's slick. You don't have to go equip it or anything. It's just there now. Oh, I like it. Okay, can we get him an upgrade? We can't. We don't have any more items. He can't do this because he's missing Heartwoods. I got ya. That's tricky. Okay, Warrior Army we don't have enough stuff for. He could get this, the Dusty Drab. Well, we're keeping you in the back line. Okay. I like this. This is cool. I like the way they've done this. So we got 20 days. How long would it take to scout this? Deepists are infesting this tile. They may ambush groups of 2 or fewer. What's over this? And Gorgons are infesting this tile. And what about this tile? Grasslands. Scout for more information. How long would it take somebody to scout? The whole party would take 14 days. Where do we need to be? Why don't we prepare defenses? How long would it take to prepare defenses? Tier 1 defense. During an enemy incursion, each tier of defense will slow down the enemy and reduce their incursion size by 1. That's 8 days traveling time. Okay, let's do it. So this is going to happen real quick. Now, where's the incursion going to happen? Let's gather 8 days. Oh, no. Stop. I want to gather here. Select at least one here. I want all the heroes. I want them all to gather here. Oh, I guess I can't do that? So you gotta go somewhere else to gather. Okay, hold on. No, you just have to unpause it. Okay, here we go. Incursion. This is what I wanted to see. Deepest in great number move to attack your lands, driving peaceful folks before them, leveling homes and hallowed places. Your enemies will travel from tile to tile, attacking and destroying sites until they are defeated by heroes in combat or repelled by defenses rebuilt. Their numbers will wear down. Once incursion size reaches 0, the enemy will dissipate and the incursion will be over. Okay, and so that's the incursion. Incursions will travel to your towns. I got ya. Okay. So we need to travel to here. We have to scout this with everybody. Okay. This is interesting. Watching shovel opens has been revealed. We can assault, strength 3. Intercept the deepest crusaders, incursion size 3, strength 6. Will destroy this many more sites' defenses. Assault. Okay, let's intercept them then. Let's see what this works out. This is going to be a good way to end the episode. They don't seem to know we're here. Let's make a plan. I blow this horn. We charge. 51%. Create a distraction to split their forces and draw them out. Start fires and exploit the confusion. We wait for nightfall and then strike swiftly. Let's start fires. That looked way cooler in my head. The writing in this game is really good. The bear pupils gain temporary block penalty -3 and gain temporary dodge penalty -3. And they're all turning up their faces. They're like, that didn't go well. Oh my gosh. Woken Slinger. Loading a sling and slinging it around. Panic rises in its slack face until the stone flies. Successful attack. Hobble the target. Speed temporarily reduced. And a shuffling walk. Gummy grunted mouth. Heavy sword held firm. The Woken. Okay. +2 foe cards on turn 3. So we gotta kill some stuff really fast. Okay. Where are they? This is just the... Oh, I see. There's a bush. It's just a hand in the bush. Well then. What do you see? Revealed. Woken. Alright. You're gonna guardian right here. And there's another one revealed. Alright, you my friend. You're gonna move over there to be by her. Can you take cover back here? And I need you to ambush. They're gonna come up this way. Let's do that. Oh no, it's not what I meant to do. Why don't you, can you move in there? That's great. That might even be a bad idea. From here, can you interfuse with this? Yes. All right, then what can you do? The bush. You interfuse with the bush, and what do you got? Wild grass. The plant sends out tendrils that grab and draw an enemy, dealing damage and pinning them. Yeah, let's keep the slinger back there, shall we? I like that. Oh, see, and I was going to put my mage right there. Blocked. Yeah, punk. And then that must be where our new guys are going to come in. New guys are going to come in here. Okay. Hold on. Brad John, can you just kill this thing? You got a pretty good chance to kill it. So good job. Alright. I would still like you to probably do ambush. Let's wait for a second. Let's see what she's going to do. What can she do? She could finish that one off. What about you? Wild grasp. When you wild grasp this thing, you could wild grasp that one. That, oh, I see, and it pulls it right up close like that. Okay. I should have had Brad John wait then, because I think, does he have an AoE attack kind of for this? If you move up there, you're still protected here, so let's do that. 98% chance to get that guy. He's dead. Okay, and then who do we got? We got you. Can you just shoot this guy? 65%. We're gonna hit. That's just not good odds on Colors Fade. That's not a great odds. I'd rather do something else, but let's take a shot. Okay. Not good odds on my channel, but we got it. Scott says progression itemization is really engaging. Love all of this. I know, this is just so smartly done for a game that's not overly complicated. Like I love both styles of game if they're done well. I love a complicated game if it's done really well. That's why I like the Owlcat games, even though sometimes they frustrate me. This is a much more simpler game. It's really well done. I'm totally digging this. The Woken folk cards, yeah, they show up. Okay. So we got you over here and that ding dong over here. Let's go with you first. You still have wild grasp, so do some damage to him. And pull him up to there. That's fine. And then you actually, yeah, that's really interesting. It's an interesting mechanic. I'm going to have to learn how to use that to pull things closer to my, I bet you I can pull it closer to my guy and then he can do his automatic guardian thing and hit it. I bet there's some combos in there that are going to work really well. So you, how much damage can you do to this guy? You can strike. He doesn't have shields. It's 91%. You can kill him. 6 damage, he's dead. That's nice. Okay, what about Archer Bob here? What are you to shoot over this thing? 74%. He's dead. Okay. In that case, I just want you to sentinel with her. We got more guys coming, third turn. She's hobbled. Sentinel, can you move up here? Ambush anything that's going to come from somewhere? Want to get up here with him? Is that it? No, there's got to be more stuff down there. There we go. Okay. Guardian. Sentinel. You can't quite ambush, can you? Let's go. Worried about being too close here. Can you be on the other side? That'll work. Because he doesn't have a sling, so. What about... Can you infuse with that? You can. Boulder. Okay, it can do discus, but it can't make it that far. Alright, I'm just gonna done weight it then. She can get right up on this thing. She may be able to just kill this. She's pretty strong. 91% to axe him. Ask you a question. Nice! Man, oh, and she levels up. That's so great. I love the way they do the level up. It's just the little tiny details like that. Vigilance. Anne leaves heightened senses allow her to perform up to 2 reaction strikes per turn. Wow. See, with the, if you're getting vines to jerk things close, I think that could be really cool. Engage is a swift action. She engages a foe, forcing it to attack her. She must stay in range and maintain a clear path. 1 armor, plus 1 armor per engaged foe. Upgrade shield cheer. Cooldown removed, can use multiple times per turn. Okay, I like that. Blood Rage. Anne leaves melee and ranged attacks deal more damage based on the percent of health she's missing. I prefer not to have missing health. Let's go for Vigilance. I think we may be able to do some neat combos with that. Link Mail. He's got Link Mail and she doesn't, so obviously we replace that. That ends up being really easy. Your enemies, there's Calamity, they get stronger. Fantastic. Oh my gosh. So, what's it like to... Oh, it's save? Okay, new save. That was easy. Achievements. Oh wow, they got a whole page for achievements? They got a whole in-game page for achievements? And none of this stuff at the bottom that's like hidden. You must play further into the game to find out what this is. Good job, guys. Jeez. Wow. Well, I'm impressed. I'm sold. Yeah, it's no wonder everybody said so many good things about it because the game has been fantastic. A lot of times, especially with new role-playing games and things like that, and the games like War Tales and stuff, it can be difficult to get a handle on the game in the first hour or two, which can make streaming a brand new game kind of a crapshoot. You don't know if it's going to be a good time or not because you don't know how much stuff you need to go to external resources like Google and YouTube to look things up, to learn stuff. This game, really easy to pick up, really easy to learn, really engaging, nice, clean interface, clean systems, funny writing, just great presentation. Man, I gotta hand it to the developers. Smashing work. This is great. I'm gonna be really excited to play some more of this and put some of it on the channel. I'm gonna be excited to do a whole playthrough because I don't know how long it's gonna take to finish this map. I mean, obviously, it looks like it's pretty good size, so there's a lot of game here. Wow. I'm impressed. Very impressed. Well, folks, I think I'm going to call it. We've got 4 minutes left. Here's what we should do. So everybody should know this. Let's go to the turn-based schedule, the Excel spreadsheet. This is what you're going to see. So what we have now, we're coming up on what? It's 3 p.m. in my time zone, so it's going to be 6 p.m. over on the East Coast. So 6 p.m. The Path of Akra is going to be played by Icon Gaming over on YouTube. The O in Icon Gaming is a 0. There's also going to be Shuffle Tactics by Quantic Flux on YouTube. And then Dr. Delicious appears like he's streaming for about 8 hours today. Heroes Adventure in Space Wreck. I haven't gone over and checked it out yet. It's on Twitch. I want to go take a look at that and see what that's like. So, folks, that's what's on the docket for the rest of the day. Backpack Battles by Sifid at the 7 p.m. Eastern Hour. There's more stuff. In fact, this is the stuff that stood out to me as I was looking at the list. You can look at the turn-based schedule. Now, I'll turn some of these things off here. So you can see this is the turn-based schedule. If you go to TurnBasedFest.com and scroll down the page, you will see this schedule with all the different games that everybody's playing this week. I will be playing Gloomhaven tomorrow at 9 in the morning Pacific time, noon Eastern. Gloomhaven's been on my list for a long time. Pretty excited about that game. Not as excited as I was about Wildermyth. I've been waiting for this one for a long time, but I'm excited to jump into Gloomhaven tomorrow. And then the rest of the week, my schedule is free. I took this whole week off of work just to vacation and play turn-based games. So tomorrow, after we showcase Gloomhaven, there will be other turn-based games. I may be playing some Rogue Trader, but we're definitely going to be taking a look at King Arthur Knight's Tale, because that's a game I own and it's been in my backlog for a while. We're going to take a look at Expeditions Rome, because that's been in my backlog for a while. We'll probably take a look at Cyber Knight's Flashpoint, because I've been playing a little bit of that. That's a really deep game. It's the Tracy brothers, so that's what you'd expect. Really deep game, a lot of systems, a lot of time need to be invested to get good at that game, I think. So I'm excited. Everybody, thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. Chatters, thanks for showing up in the chats. It's been a wonderful, marvelous time. I will see you all tomorrow, hopefully, and we'll have some more fun with some more games. So for now, we are going to sign off and say bye-bye to Wildermyth. This has been a marvelous title. I've enjoyed this so much. So thanks, everybody. See you next time. Happy gaming.